Oh, it feels so good. You knew I couldn't be away for too long. It's been 6 whole weeks while my PC went down in flames as Pepe did a 360 and renamed the channel Pepe 360, had planted in the PC and ruined it for me. And I would like to give a sincere thank you to Williamson and Toby for putting in over half of the amount on donations to help me get the parts that I need. Otherwise, I wouldn't be back till probably not till October. So thank you two for being huge benefactors to this channel and long-time term community members. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very happy. And we came back for the debut of Inside Star Citizen. It was like it was written in the stars above. I am so very happy that I am back now for you guys, and we will have Fam Love Quest time, and you know what it is. And look, I know a little bit, some things have changed. Some things have changed. Got the Porn Stache rocking. I might keep it. I don't know. But, tell me in the comments over here on YouTube. 1, if you want me to keep the Porn Stache. 2, if you want me to shave it off. Just let me know over here, fam. What do we think about Porn Stache 2021? 1, we like it. Okay, yeah. I mean, like it seems like it's working right here, right now, live. People kind of liking it. All right, thank you. Not a lot of people here tonight because they don't know, because they've been like so DG deprived. They don't even realize I'm on right now. So for the 21 of you here that are rocking it with me, thank you very much. Now, let us watch and let us have fun and let us laugh a little bit, shall we? Let's do it.
For me, when it comes to exploring areas in a game, I tend to prefer when I've earned something.
So when you've had to fight to get past some people to get somewhere, you expect there to be something cool to find, something to make it worthwhile.
There are just some things that you just don't go and buy in a store,
Loot.
things that you have to go out and find.
Yeah.
That's, I feel, one of the most important aspects of gaming.
That questy quest time, you know? I get what they're saying. Like, yeah, you know, that special rifle, you know? That very special laser rifle from long ago of lore. That's worth that's worth the most amazing amount of credits ever that you find. Look how they're setting this up.
I've often found that if there's no tangible reward, whether it's something that you bring away from there or something that you find that maybe leads to something else to discover, that something can be lost in the experience of exploration.
Go back to work, buddy. You're gonna miss all the fun.
Go into some dungeon you're excited to explore, and there's NPCs there just kind of standing around, but there's nothing to find. There's crates, but they're empty. There's storage with nothing in it. Not only is it disappointing from a gameplay perspective, you don't get any of the cool loot you were hoping for, but it just doesn't make sense. What were all these people doing there with no food, no supplies, nothing? You want there to be something amazing at the end. So we're working on...
Oh, that dude had a bad day completely. Yes. So good to see all of you as well. It is so nice to be back. I'm loving you guys. I'm loving being back. It is great.
This new system called Loot Generation.
We have built this system on the foundation of the harvestable system,
which is going to empower our designers to set up locations all across the verse to be filled with dynamically generated loot.
They function using a system we've called loot archetypes, which are on-the-fly generated sets of tags.
So the idea is that a designer can lay out a list of tags that they want items in the loot pool to match, and then maybe some that they don't. So you can say, I want things that are tagged with weapon, but not things that are tagged with...
I don't know how I feel if this is going to be spawned like so much that it will flood the market. Like I hope that these can also be sellable. Like there's so many things attached to this that I'm hoping to see. I don't want saturation with all these types of loot spawns as they were. But okay. All right, I'm listening.
Ammunition. And then what really makes it powerful is it's not just a uniform distribution of, okay, we have all of these potential items, just pick one at random. When the designers are specifying tags to use, they can assign a weight to each one and say, I want rifles with a weight of 5, and I want pistols with a weight of 10. So you're twice as likely to get a pistol in this crate.
So we have like full control over how many items spawn, what specifically spawns. We could even, if we wanted to, and I've actually been doing the tagging for this myself, we could actually tell a loot archetype, hey, spawn me a bunch.
All right, but be careful with this, man, because we want physicalized inventory. We want real items attached to real economic activity. So the more things that are spawning in, magically speaking, the worse it's going to be for the algorithm that we will have set for us, a la Quantum and Tony Z. Like I think like coming back into this is it's economy. Are you kidding me? How much more beautiful can it be?
Bunch of armor that's red. Your loot archetype could have the weapon.fps rifle tag as an example, and that would then give you the option of all of the weapons that spawn underneath that, or that are populated underneath that tag structure. And you may then have armor.fps.heavy, which would give you all of the selection of the heavy armors under that. And then it could be gadget.medkit. So you would then have a loot archetype that says, give me any rifle or any heavy piece of armor or any medkit. It's been a lot of work to get it working that way, but all of it sort of works in conjunction with each other and with some of
in conjunction with the economy,
the future stuff coming down the pipe as well, such as Quanta.
Yeah.
The loot generation system.
Okay. You're right. I had to keep listening. Okay. All right. That's what was, see, they knew it. They knew I was worried about that, and they mentioned that, and I'm happy that they mentioned that. That makes me very happy that they're keeping that in mind.
Actually will read from the parent object containers that we use in the game at the moment. So say you're spawning containers on Hurston. Your main object container would be Hurston. And then let's say you've got Lorville, which would be L19. And then inside that, you might have, let's say that we expand the city and there's like an abandoned hovel underneath that's maybe occupied by pirates. If Quanta decides, oh, okay, so authorities came, cleared that place out, that place is now no longer a pirate base, it's now storage site for Hurston Dynamics, then all of the containers in that area then might switch to be containing Hurston equipment. Quanta can then determine way up the chain, way at the top, this is how things are now happening because AI has moved in.
Holy shit. They're banking a lot on this, man. That is like Matrix shit right there. They're literally saying that the AI will decide the outcome in the situation, and based upon the outcome, that's the loot that will be there. That's pretty heavy duty shit. If that's ooh, boy.
Things have happened, things have changed.
Boy, what's up, Bingo?
The archetypes and the loot generation system reacts on the fly to that. So if Quanta was to decide this planet has been raided, it's been full of conflict, there's been wars here, like people are leaving.
Now this shit can all be happening, and it's all AI right now. Like this like, and you could fly into it and it just like generates around you. So basically what he's saying is like this shit's happening in a algebraic formula right now. When you're flying, that's how they want to operate it. And then when you fly into that shit, you will literally see all this stuff. Then the AI not only decides like the outcome based upon, you know, a whole bunch of different variables, but will also base it the loot, like what happens to the loot. So that's pretty amazing.
Leaving in droves because it's not safe to be here anymore. The status of that planet, the richness of that planet lowers as well, to the point where then the loot generation system says, okay, where most of these containers might have been 50 to 60% full as they were, now we're only going to fill them up to like 20 to 30%. It's all about adapting on the fly to where you're at, what you're doing, and seeing what can be.
So where we're at right now is we've got a pretty solid base for internal testing. We're trying out marking up a few different locations with some containers, mainly filled with weapons and armor at the moment, but we're hoping to expand that to other items in the future.
And we hope that it provides an immersive experience more than anything else, that people can get excited about this sort of thing, that they know that when they go to a planet
I'll fix that after the stream. Thanks, bro.
A few weeks later and it's just completely different.
Loot is an essential part of any MMO, and when it arrives later this year, it'll be one more step towards fulfilling the exploration-based promise of Star Citizen's persistent universe. But up next, we've got a special Oops, It's All VFX edition of the Sprint Report, so let's get to it. To start things off this week, if you remember from our last Sprint Report...
Oh man. Very excited on this. Yes, Christy is okay with it. Yes, bingo. Soviet, is there going to be something I'm going to miss here that you're going to say I missed? I feel like I missed you, Soviet, and I feel like there's going to be something that I'm going to miss, and Soviet will definitely point it out tonight. You don't understand how much I've missed that, bro.
We showed how the team had been working on an update to the thruster dust system that converts the existing particles from a radial effect to a directional one that's actually based on the thruster direction to any surface normal it may be hitting at any given moment. Now this causes the effect to change not only by the raycast angle being perpendicular or parallel to the surface, but also the strength of the thruster output, the type of surface itself, and the force of the surrounding wind volume. And you can see here how that tech has progressed in the weeks since we showed it.
More flight experience.
Now, while this update showcases the progress made since then and still has a little ways to go, folks are already thinking about the myriad of tactical uses this feature might have in things like the upcoming Jumptown 2, over bodies of water like rivers and oceans, and even against the soft body objects like those seen in the upcoming colonialism.
Hold on. I forgot all about Jumptown 2. It's been such a hectic month and a half here. Let me just soak that one in, that Jumptown 2 comment in there. Just let me do that again. Let me feel that again. It's washing over me. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good.
Alpha 3.14 sees the initial implementation of Origin, but the work doesn't stop there. And coming up in a subsequent patch, the VFX team is currently working on tech that uses vector fields around the player character's feet to disturb the various piles of cherry blossom leaves that tend to accumulate around the commercial and residential areas. Now, while the first implementation of this tech will be Origin, the team is already looking ahead to utilizing it in other areas, including on vehicles.
Bingo.
So let your imaginations run wild with that one. All right.
Listen, I went into PTU about 2 days ago. Wow. When I got the computer built, first thing I did was that. And I really got to catch up and feel the feels, man. And I was blown away. I can't tell you. It was just an amazing experience to get on again. And then saw a couple people in there. They said, hey, DG's back. And I was like, hey, guys, what's up? I'm just testing out the PC right now. Want to make sure everything's nice. Everything's smooth. And it was. Looked great. And also went into Dual Universe the day after. And I saw Aries there and a couple other guys, and they were like, hey, DG's back. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, keep it a secret until I hop on the stream. And then today I had to do some tweaking to get on, and it's just so nice to be streaming again here, guys. This is what I miss the most, just chilling out with you guys.
Not that wild.
And watching Cheetos.
And while we're talking leads, the team recently completed a sprint adding rotation effects to GPU screen space colliding particles.
Wow.
Utilizing the velocity of an object to determine the amount and size of turn applied to leaves.
It is,
making for a much more organic looking effect as they blow over the edge of a surface and fall to wherever down below. And we're pleased to report that this feature was working so nicely, it actually just went into PTU builds last week for Alpha 3.14.
Oh, yeah.
Currently in the persistent universe, weapon impacts on ships occur in what's called the ship zone, which causes the impact effects like sparks and such to stick to the ship, meaning it essentially gets carried along with it as it moves forward, which looks unnatural. but in a recent sprint, this was remedied so that now the effects trail behind as the ship moves away from the original point of impact, much as one would expect them to. Now, it's a little thing, but at the core of building an immersive universe are hundreds and hundreds of little things adding up to a universe that functions or behaves in believable and expected ways. And here's a second look at the same system in Atmo, where you can see the sparks fly up into the air against gravity in the old system, and now falling down to the surface as you'd expect them to in the new. The VFX team is also exploring several different destruction mosaics for the space station orbiting above and the Crossroads of Crime map for Theaters of War. Since these destructions being explored are simulation-based in the Houdini software, these mosaics utilize...
I love that second variable. I know you guys can't read it right now, but it says stiffness.
Various factors
stiffness
of stiffness and damping ratio allow for a degree of art direction not normally available. Plus,
yeah, we don't want that no damping ratio. That's fairly dangerous. Damping ratio is definitely fairly dangerous. We want that stiff factor. We definitely got to have like a high stiff factor.
It just kind of looks cool to see all the different ways the thing can explode, you know? Also always cool, lightning. Now previously, lightning across our games suffered from a number of different maladies, including poor performance and poor scaling effects. But due to recent R&D by the team and the use of instanced scale multipliers and ribbons, the team has not only found a way to author these same effects at a wide range of scales, but the use of ribbons reduces the need...
Pico wants us to know, man. We demand stiffness
for high particle counts in the runtime GPU
that lightning's
particle
pretty
system.
Bomb, man. That looks nice.
What's that mean?
Very,
it means
very
more developers
lightning
can use more lightning in more areas without destroying their performance budget. And that's especially good news for the upcoming Pyro system and the visual revamp to the Dying Star map and Arena Commander that's currently underway.
Oh,
and wrapping up our look at VFX
dynamic.
this week, the team has returned from a brief hiatus away from fire propagation to create their version of a concept. A cinematic look dev, if you will, at the goals for fire propagation utilizing the tech features and progress already in hand. What you see here is a basic electrical fire in a relatively high-tech environment, exploring the type of propagation effects the team are currently pursuing. Now, as a test exclusively for how the fire moves and spreads throughout the ship, there are still a number of limiting visual factors here, like the still outstanding shader work that will one day make the fire feel even more alive than it already does.
Look at that spread.
As the fire moves across the white surface that is flammable, you can see it dripping down to ignite the same surface below, while interacting with the black, glass-like surface on the ceiling that is understandably resistant. Combined with the heat and noxious gases affecting players via the actor status system, it's an exciting look ahead at some of the new dangers and hazards players will encounter and have to deal with on a regular basis as Star Citizen's development continues. But before we let you go, let's jump ahead and see what happens when you ignore the fire.
Okay, wait a second. This is a hell of a lot cooler than the initial, well, obviously, than what we saw initially, but damn, have they come far with this tech, dude. That looks fantastic. What is up, Melk? How are you doing, buddy? Great to see you, dude. Great to see you, man. Holy shit, this fire is fantastic, man. Oh, man, you know, I was going to make a video about that but of course I didn't have a PC, sir, but like I really want to make a video about everything that's happening in Elite Dangerous and how many people are coming over to Star Citizen from Elite Dangerous. It's everything I've been saying for the past 2-3 years about Elite Dangerous coming to fruition, man. I called it like I saw it. I saw the big failure that was Elite Dangerous. There was no danger in Elite Dangerous. I love the flight mechanics in Elite Dangerous, but you know how that goes, man. They're catering to people that like to play the game solo. They have it in an online setup, but nobody plays it online because nobody wants to be dangerous. Everybody wants to be elite in the game. And I've been spouting that for how many years now, saying that this is going to be the reason why Elite Dangerous goes down to the tubes. And you're seeing everybody jump ship after Odyssey, and you're seeing them all come over to Star Citizen. It's exactly what I've been saying. I've been saying that for years, and boom, it's happening. and no offense, I'm not trying to, people, I mean, I still love aspects of Elite Dangerous. I no offense against people who are into Elite Dangerous and play it. I get it. But, you got to be playing in space, and it's got to be dangerous, and you got to be playing with other people. If you're doing it solo, I don't know, man. Like and that Frontier continually caters to people that play in solo mode. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
And let it go about its business for about half an hour.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but look at this. Look at this. And you can't go inside a ship in Elite Dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm talking about Elite Dangerous, how Frontier Development focuses on just people that love to explore in the solo mode and continually ignore PvPers and the dangerous part of Elite Dangerous. But wow, that fire was fantastic.
So what did we learn this week? Well, we learned that while it's fine to go into a store and buy something from the vendor, there's still something about discovering the item while adventuring that can make it just a little more special. That the work on Orison doesn't end with Alpha 314.
Dude, okay, Jared's got the perfect room, man. I mean, I need to have a little studio set up with LED lighting and cool knickknacks and shit. I mean, I need this shit. Yeah, I like what I saw. Yeah, I like what I saw. For sure. Oh! Zaylen, how you doing, buddy? I miss this guy. Woo! Polka DG, man. Missed that. I miss all this. I got lots of new alerts that I'm going to be putting in the month of September, end of August, September. Thanks to Damon. Thanks to Anarchy. So we'll be doing that too. But man.
And that we'll be seeing more of what's coming as this quarter progresses. And just when I think I'm out, those advances to fire propagation pull me back in. Now remember, this quarter we're on the road to Digital CitizenCon, where all kinds of panels and content await for hours full of Star Citizen goodness. That's October 9th, so mark your calendars. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. We'll see you all next week.
Oh my God. Wow, that is fantastic. Yeah, I'll get into it maybe on a video, sir. I'll get into it, man. This isn't the proper setting for an Elite Dangerous talk. That'll just get me down, and that's not what I'm about today. I'm about chilling out with you guys, having fun, and I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a lot of fun tonight. It was so good to be online again. It looks like the Qualitai is here. The Communitai is here, rocking it out at 30, and I've been gone for 6 weeks. And basically, you guys just saw me online, and you were like, boom, thank you, I love you. Don't forget, I will be calling a winner for this beauty on Saturday, and shortly after, hopefully, we'll see the next giveaway for August. If it doesn't come out after that, don't worry. We will be posting the August giveaway, which is going to be amazing. But do not forget, the Gatak Raylan, a winner will be called. A video will come out. We will have many winners. $100 Amazon gift card, $50 of merch, $35 in coffee. There's a lot. There's a lot. E-Rad, how are you doing, man? I missed you, buddy. You're blowing up on YouTube. I see your numbers are ridiculous. It's so good to see you, man. And it's so good to be back. Next week, I will be going on a week vacation with Christy. So I want you guys to know that. Don't worry. I'm calling out the winner, like I said. We will have shortly thereafter the giveaway video. And then after this week, okay, it is anniversary time for Christy and I. She's definitely got to enjoy the Porn Stache. She needs time with the Porn Stache. And then after that, I am back. Okay? So next week, just let everybody know, the DG is back, quote unquote, that I will be back soon, TM. And also, I cannot wait to chill out and hang with you guys once again. Thank you. I will keep you all posted in Discord. And I will see you soon on the next vid or stream, sooner than later. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. And thank you. Thank you, Pepe. Do what you do, buddy. Do what you do.